Hi everyone, Warwick Mary here, President of Professional Speakers Australia. We want our provisional members and our affiliates to become full-fledged members, and we're trying to do whatever we can to help make that happen. So this is a really quick video to show you what are the requirements to become a member and where do you find the paperwork and the resources you need to make that happen. First step, let's head to the website. Okay, welcome to the website. Naturally, our website is professionalspeakers.org.au. So we want to talk about and find out more about how to become a member. So under the About area, there is membership levels. So click on membership levels and that'll take you to the membership levels. Now here we have the listing of affiliates, members, and CSP. So as you can see, that's listed here under member, which is our focus. It talks about the key information that you need or the key details you need to qualify to be a member. So it talks about having a verified income of $50,000 per annum in speaking-related revenue, demonstrating commitment to PSA's professional code of conduct. If you're an existing PSA affiliate or provisional member, there's really only three things that we need to assess your membership, and that is a signed copy agreeing to and abide by the PSA Code of Professional Conduct, a statutory declaration verifying your income of $50,000 from speaking-related activity, and a signed authority to verify that income with your accountant. To make life easier for you, we have a list of all the membership documents that you need and a checklist to make sure that you've got everything that meets your particular situation. And you can simply download it just here. Let's have a look at some of those documents. So the documents that are in the zip file are the membership application checklist, the release of information authority, the statutory declaration, the code of conduct for signing, a membership declaration for 2016, and also the definition of speaking-related income, because we do get quite a few questions about that, and it's worth having a look at. So let's go through each of those documents so that you're clear on what it is that we're talking about. The first one is the membership application document. It's a very simple checklist. If you're new to PSA, these are the information that we need from you. I'm not going to go through it in detail because you can download it and have a look yourself. If you're currently an affiliate or a provisional member, you need to complete these three documents and they have to be sent to us. Be aware they can't just be scanned and sent. We do need the original signed statutory declaration, and the address is all on this form, as well as the email and phone number. If you have any questions, have a chat to the office and Margaret will more than happily help you. The next form is a membership application release of information authority. A very simple form where you just put down the details of your accountant, the name of your details, and give authority for us to get in contact with them and have a conversation with them. The next form is the statutory declaration. Again, it is a straightforward statutory declaration that has the details that you fill out and just declaring that you have earned the $50,000 of speaking or speaking-related income in the last 12 months. As with all stat decks, you'll need to get it signed in front of a qualified person, and there's a list of those qualified people on the back. One of the easiest ones is to go to the local police station, and they will typically have a justice of the peace or a police officer can sign that. As a professional association, we have a code of professional conduct, and we need you to commit that you will follow the code of conduct. It's not onerous. I would expect that most of you do this anyway, but it is committing to being professional as a member of PSA. A very simple form, our code of conduct. The members declaration is for new members or new applicants to our association. We are a company limited by guarantee, and this declaration shows that in the unlikely event that the company fails, your contribution is limited to $10. This is a form required by ASIC based on the way that we are set up. And it basically limits your liability and protects you as a member of our association. So again, for new members, this is an important document to submit. The final document that is attached within the archive there is the definition of speaking-related income. Currently, the speaking-related income is defined as keynote, breakout presenting, training, facilitation, or income generated from those activities. It doesn't include any consulting or one-on-one coaching. It can include group coaching. The question has come up for payment of keynote, breakout presenting, training, facilitation, can that be delivered over the web? And the answer is yes. If you are doing a webinar or an online session or you're streaming into a conference, that does count, but not if it's just a recording. It has to be the live presentation for that income to be considered. It can be the presentation generated income, which is through the event of speaking, you've then sold something, be it a product, a service, for possibly coaching, online membership, something like that. That income can be considered if the product or service is sold at the speaking event and paid for within 7 days of that event. Now, some of our members are salaried employees or work for other organisations. So the way that we calculate your speaking related income is looking at what proportion of your role is spent in training or speaking related activities. And there's an example listed there that you can use to calculate that out. So we're trying to make it as straightforward as possible. Some situations may not fit this definition, or you might have questions about yours. Please shoot an email through to the office and they'll get in touch with the accreditation committee and get your questions answered, just to be sure that you know where you stand. So quite simply, that's all the documentation that we need for the membership level assessment. And again, that has to be sent, the original sent through. What I'd also recommend you do, even if you are looking at becoming a member, is have a look at what is required to be a certified speaking professional. Now, we can go to the certified speaking professional accreditation page and have a look at what those details are. Now, the reason for it is, in my conversation with some people who are looking to become members, it's really worthwhile looking at altering your accounting system to take into account the requirements for CSP. It's going to make it so much easier for generating that paperwork. Again, you can download the different documentations for CSP, but it is worthwhile looking at what does it take to be a CSP and how can I set myself up and working towards that straight away. So as you can see, the requirements are pretty straightforward. The key one that people are dealing with is the $50,000 worth of revenue that they have to create. My humble suggestion to you is start now. Map out where you want to be. If you know you've got 12 months to get $50,000, look at, well, what is that per month? And how much do I charge per gig or for my products or for the sessions that I'll be selling from the stage? And then calculate, well, how many of those do I need to sell? And if you've got a certain number of gigs and you might know that it takes at least 10 phone calls to get an appointment, to get a gig, so how many phone calls each day do I need to make? Break it down into really simple, achievable daily items, and it'll happen far quicker than what you think. If myself, the board, or any of the senior members of PSA can be of any assistance to you, please don't hesitate to ask. At PSA, we're all here for your support. I look forward to welcoming you as a member. This is Warwick Merry, National President of PSA. See you soon.